Today, I am continuing the series on the use of brain science to improve AI using cognitive science. The goal is to explain how AI should work. The last few generations of people have taken for granted the concept that the brain is an information processing or computational machine. Such metaphors are damaging progress because they're not correct. It's hard to reject how the metaphor works in practice. The brain does things for sure, but it isn't processing information like a computer. Removing the concepts of encoding and information is needed to replicate the general functions of brains, from fish to amphibians to reptiles to mammals to apes and finally to humans. To understand a problem, we must first recognize the problem. One of my idols in cognitive science is Steven Pinker. I've read most of his books and they helped develop my interest. What I couldn't implement in my system, though, was a computational model using parts of speech, and that model was integrated throughout Pinker's work. In fairness, it was integrated in virtually everyone's work right to the present. But the goal of science is to accurately model, and in the case of brains, the computational model hasn't been effective. Computations, parallel processing, and even computational neural networks are too energy intensive and yet also too inaccurate. They're not models for brains. The next generation of AI with pattern theory uses low power with high accuracy. It is symbolic and yet not in the same way a computer system is symbolic. The elimination of search requirements with immediate access to stored patterns using bottom up and top down recognition is far better. The benefits of removing the processing metaphor is central to the goal of progressing AI. Read on today to see why.